It's time for us to get into an entertainment, and we're talking about Dirty December. All right, a lot of things went on in December. I don't know any of the shows that you actually went, but there were too many shows in the country. I mean, not just in Accra. I mean, different places in Kumasi, in Tadi.
Which is very normal, by the way.
Yeah, it's really.
It's very normal.
Yeah, it is. But I'm happy for the fact that it keeps increasing. We're not putting all our entertainment here in Accra in December. Other people are doing, I mean, Tadi, Lady in Tadi, which has been off for a while, returned, and it was massive. Some were going to Takwa. I've seen Obrafo go to some other places as well, to perform and all of that, which is good, all right? So, yeah, we actually love it. We love it.
We're getting on to something.
Damn.
We're getting on to something then.
Yeah, it's good. I don't know about the number of people that came to Ghana during this December, though, as compared to the previous ones that we've seen, but it is what it is. All right, so in the studio this morning, I've got Shatta Wale here with me, of course, and then we've got two guests joining us here on the show as well. So, Shatta, who do we have? Your sweetheart is here.
My sweetheart is here. I haven't seen him in a very long time. Oh, God, why you dog me so?
I no go fit.
You no go fit.
You go fit.
I know hear from you.
Forgive me. You see, the way you beautiful. Anytime I link up, then something for happen. So I try to restrain myself.
I'm happy seeing you. Happy seeing you. Happy New Year, Bullgod.
Many happy returns.
Sweet.
Next year by this time, you're still looking beautiful.
Amen.
I'm still wanting you.
Wow.
I want to go to church. No, what church? I want to come from top to bottom.
Oh God.
Back
oh
forth.
God.
Good church.
Okay, Bullgod. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Link up.
Well, if I link up.
Me, I had link up.
If I link up, or link up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But you did, me and you did the business. Or you want to make a talk your matter for?
I didn't beg you.
Your business partner.
I didn't beg you.
So, man.
Budok.
How do you feel and
Please be quiet.
Budok, now I'm married, so I beg you.
But we marry me, I don't marry. My wife, no. Don't say marry crazy person. So we understand. So if your wife no know, then they
You don't know.
You don't know. Then if you know. Charlie, the way they feel the woman, big woman, I don't want to talk in matter. I be like, I will give them problem.
Wow.
They feel them. I do so. They say, oh, not dead that way. The woman die for him. I say, my brother, so it's cool. I mean, as they do with me, no, they do. So, it's good. It's good.
Oh God, it's fine. Forgive him. Give him.
Yeah.
Wow, KMJ, wow.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Yeah, the brotherhood would be proud.
See, this is my wife, be the most understanding one in the world. I don't see something.
I mean, you don't get choice. She knows what she bargained for, right? And she's more like a mother, a sister. Yeah. And we've been together.
I want to be in that position.
Oh, you get there. It be timing.
Yeah.
I've been with my wife for 26 years.
Wow.
Yeah. She was 16 when we started going out.
What?
Yes.
It be your boy.
And I was 20. So you'll be saying, like, if they won't try, do like, I go by 16. I was just 20, when we started our friendship, small,
Right.
Yeah. So
Congratulations.
Oh yes. Thank you.
Wow.
We've been together forever. She's my friend, she's my mother, she's my partner, my manager, everything. Yeah. Being they keep me on my toes,
Who they go for 6-month short courses,
Oh, as in which course with that?
Oh, where is the Charlie?
No,
after every 6 months, renewal, they come from different
sides. Then they don't make up their mind. If you want to marry, you see the person, you see straight up that this is the person who's going to.
You better
then you do.
Yeah. I mean, there's no smooth road, right?
Yeah.
When I walked in, I was telling Brenda, right? I'd seen Asamoah ranting.
Yeah.
And I just told Brenda that life is a difficult place. Charlie. It's a difficult school. You need a lot of courage to be here.
Yeah.
When you're up, be humble. And anybody that is up should expect that they'll fall.
That's true.
And everybody that is down should expect that they'll go up.
That's true.
It is the patience and humility to wait. So there's nothing easy. There are always gray areas, right? Life is not black and white. There's a gray area. and we all go. So it's like, oh, they come the studio.
Yeah.
Maybe by the time we reach the police they go delay. That be the gray area. No be like I move no part they come. You know, exactly. So I mean, relationship is like that, you know. And I'm grateful. I swear, if you know my wife, if I know good day here, you know. Yeah. She's been,
Charlie, that woman.
She they hold me down. Yeah.
I remember those days. I mean, when the Bulldogs issue came, I was reporting from court for time. Like you every day see her, I call them.
Wow.
You know,
Amazing woman. Amazing woman. I don't go lie. I owe everything to her.
Yeah.
Everything. You know. Yeah. You know. She's been a rock.
We'll get there.
Bullgod have got me in my feelings and all of that. And me too. One day, somebody, you know, my man should talk about me.
Oh yeah, definitely. You're a good person.
Oh man.
Yeah, go
Chairman is watching.
Chairman, you watch. Chairman, don't ball. Who would you feel am? To understand.
Adam is here. Hi, Adam. Happy New Year to you.
Great. Just tired, you know, up and down. Charlie.
You've not rested, though.
Charlie.
The guy is everywhere. MCA is everywhere.
We had a New Year, DKB New Year.
Yeah.
Oh, we were together. Yeah, the event. Beautiful stuff.
Amazing. Charlie,
we had a good time.
We tried.
Yeah. But in general, how do we see the events that we've seen so far? I was saying that compared to last year, I think we had a lot of people coming into town last year than we did, because basically maybe we've not made too much noise about it, the year of return and all of those things. But I don't know if we made a lot of numbers as compared to even our celebrities and all of that.
Well, I agree with you with the patronage or people who trooped in.
Yeah.
Right? But it is not about advertisement or within the advertiser. This is an election year. No, everybody is scared.
Yeah.
Not everybody wants to come, you know, because the power is going to change hands.
That's true.
You don't know how it's going to be. You know, African elections and how it's mad with some sort of violence and, you know, that. So everybody's thinking. They want to go elsewhere, you know, and, you know, chill and then watch, you know, because they don't want to risk that.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm sure that is a huge factor because Ghana has become that destination for December, and there's nobody who can take that away from us.
At all.
I think that we've done very well, all of ourselves, you know. We've been doing this for a number of years.
Yeah.
And the outgoing administration has also, I mean, I think they capitalized on it and branded it very well. So, yeah, one of the things I'll shout them out for is people.
Yeah.
They are very good at branding, not really contributing. You know, they see stuff there and they come and brand it, you know. That's all they do, you know, one district.
But that also helps in the projection of whatever it is we're trying to sell.
But you see, once we brand, you can create that enabling environment, you know, for the thing to thrive.
Yeah.
Everybody that did an event this year or been doing all this while have used their own money.
Yeah.
They don't even get subsidized stuff from government.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a few venues that I believe that government can say, okay, we'll go take half of the cost. You go, you know, or
even our GRA is standing by.
Exactly. I mean, you know, I was at the Sarkodie concert. I'm a partner to that concert, so every year I'm there. You know, and in the middle of the concert, I saw some of these GRA guys who wanted to enter. I'm like, well, for what? Pay.
Exactly, I was going to ask that.
Pay.
For what?
Yeah, pay.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, they wanted to enter. I'm like, pay. So you won't see what? Pay and see. So say, when will they come, they do their work? Yeah. He beg. You know, where I make the enter. Now last week comes, oh, Charlie, my two people. Your two people, what? Yeah. You know, so I think we should get to that point, and I'm hoping that His Excellency John Mahama would. He's spoken about stuff like that. So I'm hoping that coming into power, hopefully in a few days, you know, would revolutionize the system, help support us, you know, to take this to the next level. Because, look. Entertainment is everything. When I was growing up, all I wanted to be was Tupac Shakur. You know, I wanted to be an American. That's all I wanted to be, because America had sold themselves. You hear of Hollywood, you hear of the rap game, you hear of the R&B.
You want to be part of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just the name itself.
Exactly.
The fact that you are part of this name.
Exactly. And I can tell you that, I mean, growing up now, I realized that it was just a sheath covering, you know, because you enter into America and you see the real stuff.
Yeah,
it's not like it's not like milk and honey, you know. It's really tough out there, you know. So entertainment has a role to play, and I don't know whether we as entertainers have not made a critical case to governments that have come, but I don't think we need to make a case. You know, anybody who's woken up this morning is an artist, some sort of, you know, your wig, your eye, your everything, you know, the president, what they're going to wear. I mean, it's all part of what we do, creative art.
That's true.
So nobody should now state or make a case for it. You should know that, look, once I create that enabling environment for creatives to thrive, everything else follows. I mean, investments, you know, once the place is cool, everybody wants to come and pour in their money.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that this administration will do that. And I mean, His Excellency John Mahama is a man of his word. You know, that's why some of us been following him since. And we know that, I mean, the little that he did in his first term, we all saw it. So this is the legacy moment for him. So definitely, I am sure things will be in a better place.
You know, you said something that's I love that you said that. Looking at how KMJ asked the question of, it looks like there wasn't that many people that came in from outside the country into the country, and then all of that. And then you did say that one thing that we could have been a contributor was the elections.
Yes.
And looking at the chaos here and there and all that, one thing that I noticed was that it looks like Nigeria took advantage of this.
Yes.
Nigeria took advantage of this, and then before we realized, 30 December in Nigeria was almost everywhere, where we had a lot of the superstars going into Nigeria. Last year, we had a lot of the superstars coming into Ghana instead. Adam, I want you to address this one. With how, you know, there was chaos, mayhem here and there surrounding, getting towards Christmas, even during Christmas, we're still battling the elections here and there and all of that. When it comes to how shows were handled or how it was, how do I put it? Like, the advertisement.
In terms of patronage and all that.
No, advertisements of it, like putting it out there, promotion and everything. Do you think that stakeholders could have done anything better than what they did?
I think in election years, that skepticism, like people are very skeptic about the situation. And as a result of that, you could even see some of the events which are normally done in December pushed to November.
That's true.
An example is our event, Rhythms on a Runway.
Yes.
Instead of December, we push it to November because mostly people don't know how it will turn out, the outcome will be. And normally, after the election, depending on the outcome too, it affects certain things because clearly you could see that government has played a certain role. If you talk about some of the, people who come into the country, GTA has a role they play. However, there's a time the government in power has lost. So if you will even remember, you will see that Taste of Ghana, GPA, which is normally organized by Ghana Investment Promotion Council, was called off.
Yeah.
When it has been advertised, artists have been booked among others. If you go to that program, you see that they have a lot of diasporans at that event. And unfortunately, because of change of power, they had to cancel. And there were even some institutions, state institutions, who had events and had to call it off. I remember there were some parties that had been booked ahead of their party, but because of the change of government, they had to stop because people didn't want to go and do things and later they have to go and answer. Right. They will call them and ask them so many things, and if you fail to do so, you'll be in trouble. So most of them decided to halt a lot of things. And there are people, events, I think last 2 days I was with an event organizer who organized event during the period, and always he gets a certain support from the state. But this year they went and they told them that, they can't give them that. Oh. You know, and so it affected a lot of things. And I'm sure it's just a cycle. The following subsequent years, there wouldn't be, elections. And clearly, we will certainly bounce back. The advertisement will start early, most of the events will be in December, and they will start ahead of time because they know that, I mean, there's not going to be elections, there's not going to be change of power, and the institutions are going to be the same institutions after, I mean, the first week of December. So we are to expect this, and I mean, what for me is important is that those who were able to put up events did it even better. And clearly, all the shows have been from beam concerts to medical, Rapaholic, I mean, DKD.
Lady Taddy and all.
That fantastic event put together by Kwame Eugene, 1st January. Let the kids come to Eugene. It was super. I mean, the young people at the Airwalk Sports Stadium, and thinking that this is a children's show, so Kwame Eugene, and looking at, I mean, the period where, like, people are saying people are not coming into the country like, I mean, other years. He put up a humongous stage, wonderful stage, and I mean, he gave it his all. And it was a fantastic show at the Airwalk Stadium. Big ups to Kwame Eugene and the team for putting together such a show. So, I mean, the event organizers themselves, Rapaholic. This time around, I mean, it was one of the Rapaholic that I love the security arrangement they put in place. I mean, when you are walking into the auditorium, whatever, like, entrance you go through, you are going straight to where you have to sit. There is no opportunity for you to get in here and look and go and be at certain places. I mean, the kind of mojos they use make sure that, I mean, there's some orderliness. And they changed where the stage used to be most of the time. And this time, I mean, where it was like the opposite side. I mean, you know, it's if you look at the room, the other side, which made it easy for everybody to see in the room. And I mean, if you look at the kind of production the team put in place, the sound, everything, it was massive. So, I mean, the organizers themselves made sure that they put up a fantastic show. Look at, I mean, Stonebwoy's event, the kind of stage they put together. And I mean, the VIP, the production of the event itself and the sound. Same to medical. I mean, BYK. Super. The kind of stage they did, the lighting at the events, Kweku Smoke. I mean, everybody made sure that...
Blakk Cedi.
Yeah, Blakk. I mean, look at that amazing stage. And Dirty Wave. They don't disappoint. The kind of stage they set up.
I think in Promise as well.
Promised Land.
Yeah, Promised Land.
Beautiful.
Just not to catch you.
Our guys are really doing well.
Yeah, amazing. Not to catch you. I think one of the things we need to consider is to shift the date for elections.
Really?
Yeah. You know, there was a rumor, I think somewhere last year, no, it wasn't, some years back, that they were going to put it in November.
Okay, no, it was last year.
The day it was falling on.
You know, so I think we can do November.
Like America.
Yeah, or even do before that. What stops us? Just a day. You know, because
the reason is affecting.
Yeah, it does. I mean, because
space.
look, and when even not the creative space alone, it affects investment. There's a lot of money that comes in during that time. So if anybody's watching, or some of us will go and advocate for that, that look, let's find a way to take it into the middle of the year or somewhere. Why should it be in December? What's the reason for December?
Handover.
What?
Handover in a month.
Oh, so what?
For
handover.
In this case, the person who...
For handover, no. Like the way if you be 3-4, we for handover, no. Why?
That won't be the end of the year. It won't be the end of the term.
So you see...
The 4 years
You see... Look, why should...
December comes to the...
Who decided
because
that...
if it's in the middle of the year, or maybe June, July,
it
will take another 6
a longer
months.
period.
A lot of things will happen within the period. You know this country, right now, so if you see a lot of things are happening within that small space.
Who decided December?
The tenor.
I say, who decided it? That's the question I'm asking.
Okay, so you said the Constitution actually...
Who drafted the Constitution?
Yes, so if we people...
As the draft of the Constitution.
Yeah, if the people will sit down, we discuss. We've moved. Years ahead.
And do say.
Yes,
so
yes.
If you lose, you can't take any critical decision. They will bring that law to you.
Master, years ahead, you know, so I think for me, the constant thing in life is change.
Right.
We can't be stuck in our ways, right? So I'm saying unless they look at what revenue December brings to us and they feel it's negligible. So let's just, you know, because that timing is some way. fine, maybe we can't do middle of the year. Let's go into November. Nothing stops it. November is fine too. Unless you are saying that, like you are saying, we are anxious, we want to come into power. But we can still hand over power in December and it starts the year nice.
You know, I actually had quite a number of friends and family members in the diaspora who really wanted to come this Christmas. And somewhere June, July, August, I would ask them, oh, are you going to come for Christmas? Debut, election year, I'm not coming. So even way prior to... Yes, I'm off for Krapeson Mujani. So way before the elections, a lot of people who would have loved, living in the diaspora, who would have loved to come into the country, had decided that they wouldn't come.
Even us who were here, I mean, some of us, like, it's like, you don't know what happened, like, Charlie, what happened? Like, we were uneasy in a way, like, that's Charlie, true. What's up? Hey, Charlie. You see, so, like, all of these things play a role. So, like, if there is a way, it could be done so that, I mean, a month to...
So you agree with Bullgod?
A month to even December, we know what will happen. You know, America... I mean, they have a way of doing it. I mean, it's also the same 4 years term.
Yeah.
They do it in November. But they still be able to. And even their swearing is not in, like, it's not early like ours. Like
20th of January.
Yeah, so, like, they have a way. I mean, we need to put in measures to have a way to, if the government has laws, there are certain decisions that they cannot take. Maybe if it's beyond a certain, I mean, amount or threshold, you can't take those decisions. You need to leave it for the next government, you know, so that at the end of the day, we can have a smooth, I mean, transition.
Let's look at quality and value for money. I think it's one of the things that actually kept coming through all your submissions. The fact that Ghanaian musicians are beginning to understand why they have to give quality and value to patrons who come to, you know, watch these events. And, looking at all the events that have happened, do we think that we've moved to a point where if I'm paying X amount of money to come for an event, I am
getting value for my money?
The value for what I am paying for, or we still have a lot to do when it comes to that. Look at how much Rapale cost. Look at how much Zama Disco cost. Look at how much Made in Tidy. Some were free, but I mean, really, if you look at that.
Yes, we are at that point, but I will not necessarily give credit to only the artists, you know, like you're saying. Yes, they will make the decision, but then the people, you know, the vendors, the event organizers, you know, they have upped their game. And I think one of the things that we don't really do is to praise the people behind the scenes. You know, I mean, people are doing amazing. You know, like you said, and I'll use my event as an example, Rapaholic. I mean, year on year, this is like our 12th year. Go back and check. Consistently, we have given quality. Consistently. And we keep making sure that, look, every year will be a better year, you know, because we take the patrons seriously. I mean, because if it wasn't for them, there will be no event at all.
True.
You know, and I've seen that across all the events. I was at Stonebwoy's event, charming one, you know, beautiful. You know, my thing was, I had missed what I experienced last year, you know, and I thought that...
Which was what exactly?
The stadium. You know, yes, you know, it was grandiose, you know, last year, you know, and we were tight in this small place, you know, because Stonebwoy's image and brand keeps soaring. You know, I tell you this year, right, I have a gut feeling that we will do the O2 in London, the 20,000. Stonebwoy will do it. Trust me.
It's possible.
It is happening.
The O2?
Yes, he will do it. And he will feel...
Is this something we're looking at this year?
Hopefully. You know, I mean, I'm not part of a team, but I believe strongly because I've seen the strides he's making, right? And I think he will be the one to pull everybody to take us there, to claim sort of that glory that we're all yearning for, you know, because he's on that trajectory, right? And I've not seen any of them, and not to say the others are not doing well, but I don't see the focus in that space. I see it in Stonebwoy's journey, right? So for me, last year we close to 100,000 people at the stadium. And if you see the quality of
The production that we,
put together, you know, and that's what I missed this year. It was good this year as well, but I felt that, it was at a smaller place, you know, and we're hoping that, and I'm sure one of the things I think Chief and his team spoke of and were a little bit disappointed was the venue. I know Magdan is putting up a fantastic venue, and we're hoping that, you know, because I think it's more like a prefab thingy. I see it coming up very quick, so I'm hoping that maybe middle of the year we'll have like a convention center that we can all go and say, hey, we can take about 200,000, you know, have that international thing, and then we all start going. And again, for my event, Sarkodie, you know, we also realize that, hey, we are at a point where we need to move, you know, because the patronage,
keeps going up.
No, amazing.
The
amazing.
venue thing, I think it was one of the concerns of some of the patrons, because I quite remember that there were some people who were saying that, it's the same old space. Definitely, there are going to be some people who wouldn't have access to the inside and enjoy the way they.
And that is why, you know, when Adam spoke, that's why this year we changed the setting. Because the room is along, the hall is along. Yeah. So if you put it at one end, the people
exactly.
So make it this way.
Exactly. And that's how we actually.
And that was a good one.
We actually went back to the first setup. The very first Rapaholic setup was set up in the old dome. And that's what we did with it.
Okay.
You understand? And you know, the people will come around, so everybody has some sort of
access.
Feel, yes.
Yeah.
And that's what we did this year. And it was amazing. Everybody that came through was like, oh, now we feel like
exactly.
Yeah, you know, we did.
You go stay your face.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, I saw Black Sheriffs brought this guy on stage like every event this past holidays, I think I'll give kudos to the event organizers, and I know that we have what it takes to do what every other country.
The international standard.
Exactly,
so,
yes.
Because
you look at sound, you look at setup, you look at, protocol, you know, actually, everything, food, there's that quality. You're not scared to go out, right? You know that, okay, when I go out there, I'm protected.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like I'm going to go and get my my phone or somebody.
Snacks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And security. You know, I keep saying, security is like, it's the most important thing in one's life. We take security very, very
for granted. But our big conversation was wonderful. Like
yes,
festival.
you know. Yeah. You know, even Sarkodie, you know. So people think security is you have to be protected. What you put in your body. You're drinking water this morning. It's security.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, well, the soap you used to bath, the water. You know, so that is the level we need to start looking at some of these things. Then it transcends into, because you don't want to go to a space where there's a vendor selling some stuff and it's killing everybody.
Yeah.
You know, and so those are the
check.
Exactly. And for me, scouting out, going around this system, but I realized that event organizers, people that put things together, were very, very particular about stuff like that. Yeah, you know, and I'm hoping we'll go, you know, the next level. Yes.
Awesome.
So we're just...
And I want to also say a big up to Papalogy. I mean, he's one guy who tries to take events beyond just...
Out of Accra.
Because mostly people say,
centered in Accra, yeah.
But he took events of the year to Kumasi. And if you look at the lineup, that Lumba, Blakko, Wendy, and all of these artists, and the kind of... Because the Radway Park is in Kumasi. And what are you doing with it? How are you taking advantage of the place? And he was able to put this... and this is not the only event he's been doing. He's been sending Shatta to Brekum, Stonebwoy to Brekum. And this year, he took Blakko to Brekum. And showing that, because at times, the promoters there are not able to, secure the services well. Some not professionally done. And he's an experienced person, and he's able to take people just beyond Accra to ensure, such people need all the support to be able to spread our entertainment across and still be in business. So his events were, wonderful. If you look at the kind of reception he gave the artists. I mean, from transportation to accommodation and others. I mean, I've been on some of these programs before, and I know a lot he puts in when it comes to accommodation and other things. Okay. And it's not easy. I mean, doing events outside Accra. So big up to Papa Lottie.
Yeah,
all right.
Good stuff, good stuff. You can also join us and send your messages to us on our WhatsApp line. Let us know what you think about the events that happen in Ghana.
Yeah.
And today, Sona is going to be on. We'll take our,
What is he coming to say?
Oh, his last state of
we don't want to hear anything.
Okay, before we get to that, we don't want to hear anything. Whilst we're busy here doing events and all of that, attending events and all,
yes.
Shatta Wale was making us proud in Jamaica. And it's brought a lot of issues, from performance to patois to whatever it is. The only thing I was expecting actually was to see Bulldog with Shatta in Jamaica, because I'm imagining how things would actually go if Bull was with Shatta in Jamaica. That would be, well, Blakk Cedi was there.
Blakk Cedi.
Yeah.
The switch though.
Yeah,
but,
That's sweet.
but Bull.
No, but we have to watch the performance first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
because maybe our viewers haven't seen Shatta performing in Jamaica, so let's just watch a little bit of his performance, and then Bull can address that.
Stubborn Academy.
Yo, big up everybody. I'm coming all the way from Africa just to support this man. This man is an angel in Africa. Yeah! Vibes. In flesh, in soul. Love you so much, Daddy. Yeah. Love alone, bro. Yeah. Before I leave here, I just want to tell you that we Africans love Jamaicans and we support Jamaican music. So anywhere you're there, no say Ghana support Jamaica. So we are one family. From the north say you want to win next year. Let me hear you say pam, 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 pam.
Okay. The talks have already started. It has already started.
Boo.
Yeah.
Academy.
I know you got plans. You had plans, in terms of international, when you were with Shatta and all of that. Are you happy this happened to him?
Oh, yes, why not? I mean, it was part of the dream. You know, Shatta has always admired
Vibes
Cartel. And when I met him, his expression, I mean, even before I met him, you look at what he's doing. I'm a big reggae and dancehall fan myself, so you look at where he's going with his craft and you know what the inspiration is. And one of the people that I brought on board when I was putting the team together was Chris Connie.
Great guy.
Yes, he's a fantastic guy. You know, Chris Connie will tell you that what I told him when we were trying to put Shatta's bio together, I'm saying, let's get the Vibes Cartel level of bio, you know, because that's what I told him, and he got the memo right, you know, because we saw the dream at the time, and we saw where the influence was and the inspiration again. So for me, to see it full circle happening, I think we're in this lifetime we are proud of the team that he is with now, that was made sure that this also happened. Everybody is happy. Trust me. I mean, whether we are with him or we're not with him, it's a dream we started, and we're glad it happened. So I'll also tell you this, right? The thing with Vibes Cartel. Myself, a colleague of mine, you know, it's called Kendrick Yehowada. He was my CEO for Bull House Entertainment at the time, and Nabil,
Alison.
Yes, the three of us brought forth the Rapaholic concert. That's our idea. You know, before we even went to Sarkodie to say, hey, at the time Sarkodie was going to do his album launch, right? Yeah. And we went to him to say, hey, we will do this for you. Now, what prompted that? We had wanted to bring Vibes Cartel for an event at the Dome. Okay. Yeah? We had paid for the Dome, we had everything ready, you know. So now we was just supposed to pay Vibes Cartel. We had gotten figures and we're going to transfer money, I think on a Monday or something. And Vibes was arrested on a Friday. Oh. You see? So now we
What would you do?
yes. So the Monday morning, Yehoada was going to transfer that money.
Right.
You know, but upon hearing the news, we thought it was rumor. So we took our time over the weekend. We realized, we confirmed it was, you know, and if we had just sent the money on a Friday.
You know that.
Now, why am I saying this? I'm saying that Vibes has been in there for, what, 13 years.
Yeah.
And to be here today is like a miracle, you know. So the world wants to see this, and it is historic that we have been part of it.
Yeah.
You know, in a way, you know. So for me, I'm very happy for Shatta and his team. Amazing performance there, you know.
Which came with a lot of criticisms. If you were there, performance-wise,
yes,
what would you advise?
Or what would he have done differently
from that?
Yeah.
Because you know him too well.
I do. But I think they did well. I don't want to sit here and say anything else. You know, I think they did what they could do, or what they thought would work for them, you know, at that particular moment. So for me, I think it's the opportunity to be able to be there and I mean, we visited Jamaica before, myself and Shatta, but he's never performed there. He said it on stage.
Yeah.
You know.
Which people think it was not necessary
to
have said that.
I think, you see, one of the things that you need to understand is this is somebody who's in awe with
Vibes.
Everything that was...
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you should understand...
His idol.
Yes. He's been listening to him his whole career, right? I mean, he's always wanted to meet him. You understand what I'm saying? So for him to see him, he needs to come, I won't say clean, but
he has to be bare. He has to come bare.
Exactly, everything.
Lay it
naked,
all out.
yes.
Yeah.
You know, so I think it was just expressing gratitude.
Yes.
You know, the fact that even Vybz Kartel and him did the song when Vybz Kartel was in prison. This is somebody who he's been idolizing for a very long time. Then you hit them up and they hit you back, and you know, I believe whatever he did there, nobody should criticize. He did what he could do, and you can't take that away. I mean, I'm sure if we all met our gods today,
would have probably done worse than that.
Look at your curves and your, you know, I'm sure you show it all to God when, he's here, you know, and people will be like, why did you do that on set? But you're being grateful, you know, so I think he was in the right space, did the right thing, and the team did well.
I love what you said. I love what you said.
KMJY, is there something you want?
Okay, so there's another thing that people are talking about, and it was because of, in terms of management, what both of you have done for these artists. We know that right now, currently, you are in the Stonebwoy's camp. I mean,
who said that?
You
am
play
a friend of the camp.
Okay, a friend.
Okay, so you see, one of the things. So my wife is on the line. Say hi to the people in the studio.
Oh!
Yeah. You're on national TV. You're on national TV.
This is good.
Who are Talona? I'm a trouble. Okay,
This is nice.
I know.
You know,
I said, I catch you.
My time could come.
Oh no, it's coming. So, you see,
Blakk Cedi was in the picture, and people now started switching camps.
Yes.
Conversations around that.
Yeah. So you see, one of the things people don't know, and I don't blame them because they don't follow like we do. I've had a relationship with Stonebwoy, way before I've had a relationship with Shatta Wale.
Okay.
Way before. As at the time Stonebwoy was exiting the Samini camp, we were talking. We were having, I was doing 5-5 at the time. You know, so we've had that relationship long. I have known Shatta in the space, but we did not have a relationship.
Okay.
But I've had a good relationship with Stonebwoy way that long. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I didn't have a relationship with Shatta. I just knew that, there's somebody called Bandana. I admired his works, you know, understand. But before myself and Shatta would start working...
There was a Stonebwoy.
Way before. Way before that. Because I was doing 5-5 at the time. This is about 20 years, You know, I was down, even when I was launching I1's album, you know, Stonebwoy was there to support. You understand? So people don't know that. Now, I've also had the opportunity to work with Stonebwoy closely when we were at Xylophone.
Yeah.
People keep forgetting that.
Yeah.
You understand? So what is swishing comes. When you see me with Stonebwoy, Stonebwoy is my artist. He's been my artist for forever. Now, at the time I had the relationship with Stonebwoy, then I didn't even know Blakk Cedi at the time. I didn't even know whether he was part of it. It's only Stonebwoy who can say, oh yeah, he was part of the team at the time or not. I don't know. You understand? So I don't know why this conversation is happening. People were saying, I'm at the... No.
It was a surprise, though. I mean, it was really a surprise for people to see Blakk Cedi.
Yeah. So this is how I looked at it, right? I mean, KMJ, we've met outside.
Yeah.
On different platforms. Yeah. And as events people, right, we want to support our Ghanaian people, you know, when we're out there. So let's just say Edem is in the States now, and there's a plethora of events that's happening, right? I'm sure he wants to attend all and blog or write about, whether he's invited or not.
Yeah.
So that's how I look. Okay. I saw the whole Blakk Cedi thing.
Okay.
Until Blakk Cedi now comes to write that.
All the things you wrote about.
Thank you.
I think
I was going to ask you about that. The appreciation post.
Yes. For me, that is and Blakk Cedi is my brother.
Yeah.
So, and I say this with no disrespect, but that's like a huge stab in the back for Stone.
For Stone.
I don't know what Stone is feeling now, but I'm not sure Stone will be happy.
Okay.
I don't know, you know, because I've seen Blakk Cedi. 9 months out of this year, I wasn't here in Ghana. I was out there, and I've met him severally. So what happened is something that I've seen him do already when we're in the States. I've seen him at various events where he's helping, you know, because he's an industry guy. He wants to try and help for things to look good, because at the end of the day, Ghana has to win, right?
Yeah.
So for me, seeing that thing there wasn't, I wasn't really amazed.
Okay.
The post, to say that now it was part of the team, you know,
it was unnecessary.
I believe so, because, I mean, what was the message supposed to do?
Okay.
What was it supposed to carry? What you know, and then maybe that's not why we're here, but maybe at a later date
we'll have
a proper discussion. Because if you know the situation between the Stonebwoy and Blakk Cedi, you should know that this is not a good look.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, especially, do you want to connect it to, I mean, what happened on stage, VGMA?
Okay, we're going to have an extensive conversation. But unfortunately, our time is up.
Our time is up.
This morning.